everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here on the Estancia Lapacho map with me. I almost forgot my intro then. Oh, how are we doing today? How's everybody? We managed to get everything turned around yesterday. Everything's seeded and growing well. In fact, we need to get the fertiliser spreader out on the case today. I'll get some fertilising done. How are we looking? I didn't check. Repairs. How are we looking? Ooh, some stuff's looking a bit battered. We may start to have to do some repairs soon. Yesterday was a good profit day though. Okay, chickens need to be clean. Horses are going to need some hay and stuff and things. Care of that. Right, first things first, let's clean the chickens. Got rid of the eggs yesterday, didn't we? So good. Hello. Don't tip it. Hey, silly Billy. Chicken coop. Yeah. Without for down. Right. Want? Not you. We may possibly need you for grass mowing. And I've missed a Fiat because we haven't used him for much lately. A little bit of ploughing in our big ploughing episode a few episodes back. Besides that, he's not really done a lot. I'm gonna do have him on fertilising detail. 3,000 litres at the minute, which I will replenish once he's used it, not before. Start you off down here, mate, where you are most happy. Hopefully you're not going to crash into the tree. Won't fold you down just yet, just in case. Mate is growing cotton on field 13. That's not so good for us. Buy a field that has right, you go to work now, fertilising this field. We're putting our second stage fertilisation on it. Okay, so you remember we've planted 2 fields of oats and 1 field of barley to hopefully ensure that we hit our target goal of having 200,000 of each crop in our silo. Okay, horses needed hay, didn't they? Go get some hay from our loading wagon. Loading wagon? Might have to, when we cut the grass this time, actually make hay rather than grass. We do with loading up a bit on the hay. Horses are probably going to want some oats too. Don't think they're going to need 64,000 litres of hay, but I'd rather not have to come back. Got to think what else I'm going to eventually put in this area here. Try and make it look a bit nicer. No, that's where straw goes. Hay is food. Hay goes round here. Doesn't it, horses? Okay, they didn't eat a lot of it. Didn't need a lot of it, should I say. Back to 3 boxes of eggs already. Woohoo! You in there? Leave him there for a second. Right, let's have a look at the animals again. We're now up to 125 chickens, which is not bad from our starting amount of 40. You know, we're doing well. The horses are doing fantastic. Couldn't be happy with the horses. They are working up a storm in price. As I say, they're currently worth £277,250 if I was to sell them right now at this second, which I'm not going to do. Just a fent. Oh, sleep. Can't see through the wall. Right, what I'm going to do, Mr. Fent, not going to need your weight because you're going to be doing grass harvesting, and we are going to also remember to equip you with the tedder this time, because we're going to make hay. We're not making straw. Right, now which way round do I need to grab this? So that the writing matches. That one has Pottinger facing forward. Essentially means that's the front. I'll just move that. I think I've had it connected wrong in the past. Oh. Unfold that. Get it ready. Of course, we'll need to windrow as well, aren't I? Pick up the hay, you're going to have to windrow it. Let's go. Try and keep this onto my field as best as I can. Not cross over onto other people's fields. Looking nice though, looking nice. Go along here. Be mine. Grass is being mowed. I don't know actually. I actually don't know whether to bother windrowing it, or whether just to let the loading wagon loose. Right down here in a minute. Not wide enough. All of it. All I get as much of it as I can. Including this bit here. Hang on down here now. Loop round at the bottom. Come back up and finish that row off there. Still might need another pass. Doing the mowing. Doing the mowing. Where's our sprayer got? Fertiliser gone? Bit concerned that he's gone a bit quiet. I don't know if he's finished his task. Could be anywhere, couldn't it? What's he doing? Oh, he's done. He's done field 1 into 7 and 8. He's worked that way. There's definitely some issue there with that field then. I definitely think it's connected in some way. I mean, eventually it probably will be connected. I'm not going to lie. I have thought about connecting fields 1, 7 and 8 since I acquired 7 and 8. However, not on my urgent priority list. Because I'd have to chop down a couple more trees, do a bit of terraforming. Ultimately, it would be good to have fields 1, 7 and 8 all together. Then that would be a massive field we could just work up and down. Right. Some mammoth harvests off it then, couldn't we? Hay we've produced. Tons of it. Helper H just completed their task. Okay. Well, thank you, Helper H. I didn't really ask you to go and fertilise all them fields in one go, but you know, you did it. Should probably start him off on field 6 now and get him working back down towards field 2, and I can switch him on to field 3 and then switch him back. Job done. And we'll just do this. JD. Whiz you round. Take you back. Oh, got some picking up stuff. I'm not going to bother windrowing it. Decided. It'll give me something to do for the rest of the day. Picking that up. Own it. On a better home one day for these. Better, you're going back down here. Pop. Hopefully no one should hit you there anymore, because you don't stick out quite far enough anymore to be a threat to people. Right, put the weight back on, otherwise I will forget. Done. Are you? I'm going to say, no, you're not done. You would appear to have missed some of the field. They stop halfway down the field. Do the bit at the front. This changes my plan now, because now we're going to fertilise field 2 after we've done the bit that he's missed on the bottom of field 8 here. $1,752 litres left. Is that going to be enough? That's a fairly substantial piece that he's missed. Why you not like my field worker? Hmm? Why you not like? Not on here. Don't mess up. Cleaning up after the chickens again for the second time in one episode? Really? Right. Right. Up. Dip. We'll disconnect that. We'll get the sprayer. We'll go do field 6. Full tank. Plenty. New one on me. And we'll get a worker on the job. You can spray our corn, mate. There you go. That should be. Oh, he's missed a great chunk of field too. Bloody. He's done field 3 though. I don't get what's going on with these workers. I honestly. Why are they causing me so many headaches? Loading wagon can't hire a worker with the loading wagon. Rayton? Seems a bit counterproductive, that, not being able to use a loading wagon on the field. Little bit that I missed. Right, now I'll walk this edge. Down here that we missed. Got all that. Nope, still can't hire a worker. Bit frustrating. I think this bit up here. Interesting. Just is heading out to work at this late hour of the night. Dog will kick off in a minute because he wants to go to the car and say goodbye to her. Right, there he is. Long job this, picking this up this way rather than windrowing it. But like I say, it gives me something to do for the day. Whilst we're waiting for to hit our next harvest cycle, which is pretty much at the moment every other video's harvest video. Yeah. Check on our worker in a minute, see what he's been up to. Yeah, how many fields he's missed. Can't finish field 3. No way. No way. Put you there for the moment. We'll go check on him. Where is he? In fact, he's only done a little bit. Missed most of field 3. So for some reason in this area here, they think the field is joined. Or the game thinks the field is joined. But it's not. I have to sort that out. Bit of luck, that just got nearly all of that section. Done. Oh no, where we start here? Yeah, by the looks of it. You can carry on and hopefully not make a mess of this field. You are finished. Not missed any bits. You? We can carry on picking up our hay. To take great comfort knowing all our fields are fertilised to the max. We'll run out of fertiliser on field 3. Definitely gonna run out this time. Can't do field 3 on that tank. Not with about, what was it, 800 litres left? Possible. Got a bit wibbly wobbly there. Interested to see how much hay we get off this field. Like one full proper harvest. Mucking about with trying to split it between grass and hay. All of that craziness. We're getting there. About halfway. Which is good because we're about halfway full as well. A loading wagon. get a decent yield off of this. 130,000 litres possibly, I guess. Hey, out there, isn't there? Managed to miss that in all my previous harvests. Helper E has completed their task. Wait. Fertilizer. Managed to do the whole of field 3 on that one tank. That little tank, skinny bit of tank that he had left. Why don't I believe him? Right, where was that wild hay? What was it? I got it. Been missed on a previous windrower's thrown it there, perhaps. Fast. Great demand at the sugar mill. That's unfortunate. We don't have anything to sell to the sugar mill. Because I don't do sugar cane or sugar beet yet. Right. Don't have that luxury. Gives me a nice view. Wants me to see where I'm going or where I need to go. Frame rate hitching there. Dun, 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 dun. $93,000, $95,000. We'll be full by the time we head up here. Be 100,000 litres. Right. Now we have 100,000 litres of hay so far. He did it with 300 and still 366 litres to spare. Either very, very good, or my discovery that basically all the spreaders and sprayers in the game use a slightly different system than seeders to calculate how much of their contents they use as they're doing their work on a field. A fertilizer spreader uses 0.09 litres of fertilizer every second, and that doesn't make and working width doesn't make any difference to that. So if this was the standard 12 metre spreader, it would dispense fertilizer at the exact same rate as with these 18 metre spreading discs, which means the 18 metre spreading discs on the sprayer cover more area for the same amount of fertilizer, which means when buying a spreader you want these discs, and it's the same with sprayers. You want the biggest working width. So like my sprayer, wherever it's out on the Valtra, isn't it? It has 34 metre width. If I bought another sprayer that was like 24 metre width, they'd both use exactly the same amount of fertilizer at exactly the same rate, same amount, but the 34 metre one will have done more of the field. So my spreader my spreaders, both my fertiliser spreader and my lime spreader, because they've got that 18-metre, those 18-metre discs on, they actually don't use as much. They can, you know, complete a job on a field for less, because obviously they do the job quicker than the standard spreaders, standard width spreaders. So therefore they're saving on fertiliser usage, because obviously it's fertiliser usage is calculated as litres per second rather than an area based usage, which would be like square metres, like seed. Seed is done on square metres. So that is why it doesn't matter what seeder you use when planting wheat or canola or whatever, it will use the exact same amount of seed per square metre. So you'll use the same amount of seed, it's just one will do the job faster, the wider seeder. And it's why I think on the seeder, on my Amazonie seeder, it's why the seed goes down a hell of a lot faster than the fertiliser, because they're using two different measurements. One's a flow rate, the other's an area coverage. Completely different systems. And I don't understand quite why Giants have done that and implemented that. But it certainly explains why you get through more seed than fertiliser on your seeders and planters. So if anybody wants to actually save money in game long term, buy your fertilisers, sprayers, slurry spreaders, manure spreaders, etc. Buy the biggest working width you can, because you'll save money on the contents over time, because you'll be able to complete fields faster and use less than if you buy the smaller width tools and implements. So there, bit of education for you. I've looked into it, I've done the math, I've dived under the hood on this one to figure it out. Hit the tree, don't hit the tree. Work it back down this side then. So 100,000 litres, we're already at 23. So yeah, probably wasn't far off, 130,000 litres, was I? With my estimate, might be just over. We'll pass after this. Yep, just gone over 130,000 litres, so yeah. Very happy with today's harvest of hay. This will keep us going for a bit, feeding horses. Right. There we go. 135,726 litres of hay we've made today from this. Not bad, not bad. Liking that, liking those numbers. Over here, so I'm not going to need him for a day or two. Till harvest day at least. We won't use you. You. We'll now go spray field 14. Right, you know, keeps delivering a good yield of grass stroke hay when we come to harvest it each time. Through the backyard. Bold. So yeah, this is a pretty big spreader. This one's 34 meters. 36 meters, yes. So that will actually fertilise fields faster and use less fertiliser than the Starer. So don't waste your money on one of them. You're best off with the sprayer I've got. That, however, would be worth buying because that is 48.5 meters wide. So that would use even less fertiliser to do a field. So over time, you would save quite a lot of money. Given enough time, fertilising fields and doing fertilising contracts and spraying contracts, it would pay for itself. Definitely. This takes no time at all to spray this field with this. Quick whiz around the outside and you're done. Couple of trips up and down the middle. Bob's your uncle. Anna's your granddad. Look at that. We fertilised an entire field, 2 fields, and I've only just used slightly over 1,000 litres. Oh yes, that flow rate adjustment that Giants have implemented for spreaders definitely use a lot less now. Which probably explains why they've bumped the price up, because it actually costs you more to buy fertiliser now. But if you're using less, it kind of balances out. And that's probably how they've kind of balanced it. I do think it's inherently flawed in the way they do it, that flow rate thing. It should be meters squared area coverage, same as seeding. Then it won't matter what your working width is, because you'll use the exact same amount of fertiliser to cover a square metre of field. The only difference with the wider working width, you'll be able to do the field faster. Put this back. We're not going to need it anymore today. Bum 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 bottom bottom. We'll go get our front loader attachment put back on, ready? Wow, could do with some work. Chickens are making a mess. What's new? Look at our little voucher. I love this little voucher. This little voucher's been a little workhorse as well, hasn't it? Since we acquired it. Oh, it's not picking up. Now it is. Lower it that little bit. Dim 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 dim. Put this round here. I could actually do this a lot easier, where I won't need the front loader bucket. I could get one of them little conveyors. Good. Set it up and just drive the conveyor backwards and forwards across this area to pick up the mess from the chickens. That's one way of doing it. 4 boxes of eggs already. Yes. All they've produced. And they're going to be doing their water and straw. Going to need some straw soon and some water. They're all right for oats. All right. Everything's stage 2 fertilised. Yeah. No weeds. No ploughing, no lime. Bum, 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 bum. Happy days. Got a lime station over there as well. Placed a lime station because we don't have one down here. In amongst our herbicide, fertiliser, liquid fert, solid fert and seed, I thought I'd place a lime station down here. We've got one right at the far end. We've not got anything in this area, and I figured next to that little tower place wouldn't be too much of a... It just gives a bit more focus on that area, doesn't it? Having the lime station there. Bad. Right, well, we've done a lot today. We've done the grass harvest. We've fertilised the fields. It's nearly 1 PM. We could have an early afternoon. And no doubt tomorrow will be harvest day when you come back. So thank you everybody for watching the video. You've been a great audience as ever. I hope you'll do me a big favour now and hit that like button for me. And if you've got any questions, comments, suggestions, feedback, etc., you'll leave it in the section down below this video. And if you're not already doing so, please smash that subscribe button. Thank you for watching. I'll be back with another episode very soon. Goodbye for now.